Hello, my name is Lisa Bradley, and I am your Mary Kay Sales Director. I am so excited that you are with me today. We are going to be going over New Consultant Bootcamp. And so what is Bootcamp? Well, Bootcamp is 5 sessions that will cover the I believe the key aspects of your Mary Kay business. And so today they're going to be self-paced, so they're all recorded. You have a workbook, and you'll be able to take your workbook, fill in the answers, listen to the training, participate, fill it out, go back. It's a resource. So I just hope that you enjoy and that you learn and expand your thinking. So today's class is going to be, we're going to get acquainted. We're going to talk about vision, attitude, image. We're going to talk about the 3 P's to have a successful, profitable, powerful business. And that is parties, pass it on, and profit. And then we'll touch a little bit on inventory, money management, and then we'll talk a little bit about what actually is a business debut. So get your handouts out. This is your New Consultant Bootcamp Class 1, and let's get started. Okay, so one of the things that we want to do is we want to equip ourselves for success. And I would recommend that as you have your bootcamp binder, it is by topic, and as you get training, go ahead and use this as a resource so that you can build upon it, all right? So let's talk about vision. So I want you to take just a moment right now, and I want you to write down what is your absolute wildest Mary Kay vision. So just take a minute or so, and if you knew that you could not fail, what would you want to get accomplished with your Mary Kay business? Okay, so write it down. And by the way, I will want you to share that with me. Now, what I want you to do is you've written it down. Now I want you to even think bigger. So I want you to pull the girdle off of your brain, okay? And then I want you to think bigger, all right? So right now, write down the vision. Like if you could have anything you want and you were equipped and you had time, you had confidence, and what would you want? Okay, so great. Now let's talk about that. Here's what I know. If you can conceive it with your eyes closed, then you can achieve it with your eyes open. So that's really crucial to your success. So, Proverbs 23:7 says, as a man thinketh, so is he. So we want to have a crystal clear vision. So let's go over, so if you can think it, if you can see it, we serve an amazing, huge God, and he would not have given you a dream if he did not give you the ability to achieve that dream. So let's talk about the 3 secrets to success. Well, number 1, there are no secrets. Mary Kay is a proven business plan. We have over a 50-year track record of success. We currently, we have over 4 million beauty consultants worldwide. We are a $4 billion company, and so the foundation has been laid for you. Number 2, we're going to learn to work the numbers, because here's what I know. When we work the numbers, we take the emotion out of the equation, and when you take the emotion out of the equation, then you are in control of your paycheck. And then number 3, here's what we're going to do. We are going to dream big. We're going to walk big. We're going to talk big. And you know what? That means you're also going to fail, because here is what I know. This is success and this is failure, and you cannot have success without failing. And we will fail forward and learn from the things that we do that don't get a great result, or the things that we don't do. So here's what I also know about failure. You are never a failure. I am never a failure. What happens in life is either we take actions and we don't get the results that we want, and we may classify that as a failure, or we don't take actions. So when we talk about failing forward to success, that just means we tried something, we didn't get the results that we wanted, and now we're going to go forward. All right, so let's talk about your 3 habits to have you be have success in your Mary Kay business. So first, I want you to write this down. This is a business. So if you want to be successful, training is essential. Well, you're taking the time right now to educate yourself and plug in. So I really want to acknowledge you, and I want to congratulate you for investing in you, because the time that you invest in training and education, then will take you to a new place. And here's what I know: leaders are readers. Okay, the third habit for success is this is a business. So I'm going to honor you, and I'm going to return your phone calls when you call or text me within a 24-hour time frame. So I'm also going to ask the same of you, to treat it like a business and to respect me. So if I reach out to you via a call, a text, a Voxer message, then I'm going to request that you also give me the same courtesy and get back with me in 24 hours. 24-hour communication. And then the third habit for success is this is a business. Excuse me. And and the only way to this is a business. So commit to never, ever, ever, ever giving up. Treat it like a marriage and do not quit. So, and you know what? Rome wasn't built in a day. It's going to take time to build a business. And think of it this way: you can't walk into a hospital today and go, in the front door and say, okay, woohoo, I'm here. I want to be a nurse. Okay. They would look at you like you were crazy. You have to go to school. You have to do your practicals. You have to, I just spoke with one of my new customers, and she's a nurse, and she just finished her internship. And so it's practicing on the court, and that's the same thing with us. So the 3 habits for success is training is essential. You've got to show up to go up. Then honoring each other, 24-hour communication, and then commit to never, ever, ever, ever giving up. Okay, and so here is one of the most important habits that I think that we possess, or that we want to possess for success, and that is that we have a positive attitude, an attitude of gratitude. And we in Mary Kay, we don't gossip. That means that we don't talk about other people. We empower, and we uplift, and we make a difference in the world. So let's talk about a mental bath, because I think a mental bath is really crucial to keep your head and mind in the game. So bath is booking. So Mary Kay, booking in our company is when we schedule an appointment. So a booking may consist of scheduling a facial. A booking may consist of scheduling a party. A booking may consist of scheduling a career talk or a career chat. But a booking a day keeps the scaries away. And then A is affirmations. So we want to speak out loud, because words have power, and our thoughts have power. So we want to make sure that we are thinking great thoughts and we are speaking things. So an affirmation could be, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Or I love to use scriptures as my affirmation, because then I'm standing on the word of God. And it could be that, I am, one affirmation is, I'm alive, I'm alert, I'm enthusiastic. I love my life. I'd love to share this Mary Kay opportunity and the product with everyone that I meet. I get to make a difference in the world. Those are affirmations. Then T is training. What are you doing on a daily basis to grow you? I just read an amazing book by Jeff Olson called The Slight Edge, and I would highly recommend it for reading for everybody. But he talks about reading 10 pages a day. So train yourself. What are you doing to educate yourself for a Mary Kay business? And then H in bath is hook in. Now, we have the $1 Million Message that the $1 Million Messengers record Monday through Friday, and it's 10 to 15 minutes of training inspiration. It's one of the best things. I listen to it while I'm getting dressed in the morning in my bathroom. I always think my bathroom is my college education. We have our Voxer messages. I will put great training and people in front of you. So what are you doing daily to train yourself and then to hook in so that you are in a powerful, positive environment? So the goal is for you to take a mental bath every day, and it looks something like this. And I have the $1 Million Hotline on here, and so you're just going to circle this, and you're going to take a mental bath. So if you did a booking every day, I always say a booking a day keeps the scaries away. If you did a booking every day and you did it 5 days a week, and it's 20 bookings in a month, and we hold half, and guess what? You have 10 appointments or parties that you would have booked, and then not only would you have booked 20, and then you would have held 10. So you want to do a mental bath every day. That's what a mental bath looks like. All right, let's go back to your notes. All right, so let's talk about how often do you take a mental bath? Every day. And here's the deal. 21 days makes a habit, and that's a great starting point. But I will say that in order to create a shift and to see a change in your life and in your Mary Kay business, it will take a 90-day cycle. Because here's what I know. We sow and we plant, and then we water, and then we fertilize, and we pull out the weeds, and then we harvest. And we will never harvest in this same season in which we sow. All right? So we want to take a mental bath every single day. So let's talk about the consultant life cycle. So what is that? Well, here's what I know. When you start off anything, it's like you're getting on a roller coaster. You're so super stinking excited. Think of it like the honeymoon period. You have your hot honey, and you are so excited. And then all of a sudden, you might have your first little tiff, and that might go into the 911. So in the Mary Kay arena, what that might look like is all of a sudden now you've hit a wall. You've asked somebody to book a party, and they told you no. Or someone that you loved booked a party, and then they didn't hold the party, and your feelings got hurt. So somewhere something happens, and you're going to hit a 911 stage. So just know it is going to happen. And it's probably going to happen somewhere within the first 4 to 6 weeks of your business, and it's totally normal. So when you hit that 911, that panic stage, you're going to feel fear. And what I want you to do is text me 911, and when I get a text from you that it says 911, my word to you is that I will give you a call the very first moment that I can make any phone call, because I'm committed to helping you work through that. So then after we hit the 911 stage, then we go into what we call maybe it's a little frustration. We're going to have cocooning. You're going to go back. You're going to reevaluate and kind of go, okay, so if my appointment's postponed, is it in my speaking? Is it in my hostess coaching? Is it, is it a skill? Is it something that I'm saying? Is it something that I'm putting out? And so you get to really analyze that, and you get to go in, and it's an introspective period. And then we're going to hit recommitment, and now we go back to the excitement. So here's what I know. Whether it's in life or whether it's in Mary Kay, you will go through a life cycle. And it's normal. And so the goal for me as your coach and your mentor is for you not to get stuck in that 911 stage. So the moment that you reach out to me, then I can help you shift that. So if you don't, maybe you get stuck for a little while, a week or 2 weeks. But why would you even want to get stuck when we can work through it in a couple of minutes over the phone? And because I can promise you, in the 19 years I've been in Mary Kay, there is probably not anything that I have not already experienced in some shape or form. And I'd love to be able to help you work through that. All right, so let's talk about what is the perfect party. It's going to be right here on your sheet, and we're going to go ahead and have you draw that. So a perfect party is a hostess plus 5 people. And so there was a CD that's in your orientation, your welcome packet, and it's by National Sales Director Linda Tupin, and it's turning 1 into 5 and 5 into 25. If you have not listened to that CD, It is a powerful, powerful CD. It talks about how do we take and build a relationship with one woman and have her share 5 of her friends at a party around the kitchen table, and then go ahead and have those 5 friends share their 5 friends with you. And then that's how we build a business. So at every party, what we're looking for is we want to host this plus 5 people, and then we're going to go through and we have 4 different skills that we focus on getting results at every party. And so the first skill is that we're going to, and this is the order in which I do it at my party, and then I'm going to play a referral game. So we're going to get referrals. So typically, if you are putting Mary Kay on 30 faces in a month, you would get an average of 3 referrals per person. Now, here's what I know. Sometimes we get 15 referrals per person, and then sometimes we ask and we get no referrals. And that's okay, as long as we've done our job and we've asked. So we're just going to be really conservative and say you get 3 referrals per person. So as one of your first goals is a power start, and that's 30 faces in 30 days, and we want to party and pass it on. So as we do that, you could do 5 individual appointments, or you could do 5 parties of 6, okay? How cool is that? So that's 1 a week with another one thrown in. All right, so we're gonna get referrals, 30 faces. We get an average of 3 referrals per person. Wow, that means you have 90 new leads or prospects for the next month to build your business. All right, and then with a hostess plus 5 people, we are gonna ask everybody to purchase. And our goal is to sell sets. So what the numbers are is we typically sell half the people a skincare set. So if you have 6 people in attendance, that is selling 3 skincare sets. How exciting. Now, if that's a miracle sets, that's a $300 party. And if that's Time-Wise repair, oh my gosh, that is a $600 party. Now in 2 hours, would you not be so stinking super excited to have $600 and half of that's your profit? And then we want to, we're going to ask everybody, and this is called booking. We're going to ask everybody to share their second appointment to have a second appointment with us and to share it with their friends. So when we do that and we have 6 people there, guess what? We walk away with 3 parties booked from that party. How exciting is that? Now, the next thing is, and if we typically recruit we typically hold 1 in 2 or 1 in 3, depending on what your hold ratio is. So if you walk away with 3 parties booked for the next week, then you're going to wind up holding 1 to 2 of those, and that's going to be your insurance policy. All right, because we won't hold all the parties. And then we're going to share the opportunity. And so we're going to ask everybody to listen to the facts about the Mary Kay opportunity, because it may be for them, it may not, but they get to be the judge and get to figure out if it's for them or not. So when we ask everybody, the numbers are half will listen, and so that means we have 3 career talks for the following week. Now that is exciting, because typically as a new business owner, you will share the opportunity with 5 people. And out of every 5, you'll have a new business associate and a power partner or someone to run with you. So if we put Mary Kay on 30 faces in a month and we ask everybody to listen, then 15 will say yes. And you could have 3 new team members your first month, and you could be sporting that beautiful, amazing red jacket and be a star team builder in your first 30 days. And that's where you want to be. That's working your business smart. And as your leader, I will be there to help you do those career conversations, those career talks, so you're not just stuck there all by yourself. All right, so let's talk about the number 1 common denominator of every successful Mary Kay beauty consultant and leader, sales director, is your willingness to risk big, to fail big, to win big. And it is your determination and your grit, okay? So we want to be gritty, like we want to have perseverance. We want to, in Mary Kay, we say BBA, bounce back ability. And so your success will be directly proportionate to your willingness to fail, to risk big, to fail big, to win big. Because here's what I know. Remember, failure and success are on the same hand, and you can't have one without the other, and they're directly proportionate to how much and what, and if you're willing to play the game. All right, so let's talk about the 3 P's for your successful Mary Kay business. Okay, and that is your parties. We're going to party with a purpose. And we're going to focus, and you, in Mary Kay, as a new beauty consultant, you have a goal, and it's in your Start Something Beautiful magazine, and it's also in your orientation package, that Mary Kay has a report card. And so for the parties and for the faces, you can set your goal for a perfect start, which is 15 faces in 30 days, or a power start. And that's where you want to be, a power start, because everything happens at that level. 30 faces in 30 days will build such a strong, successful business. In fact, if you're willing to do that and commit that time and effort and learn and master the skills of your business, then you could be in the process of either earning your car or actually have earned your car in 6 months, because that's what it takes is 6 months of focused effort so that you can earn the use of your very first Mary Kay career car, and that is that awesome, beautiful Chevy Cruze. And right now you get to choose, do you want it in white or do you want it in red? So we are going to party, and then we're going to pass it on. And Mary Kay has asked us to share the opportunity and make a difference in other people's lives. And that's when we share with people the career opportunity and what's in it for them. So think of it this way. You have a Mary Kay business, and think of it as a rowboat. So one oar of your rowboat is selling the product, and one oar of your rowboat is sharing the opportunity. So the most effective way to build your business by selling the product is to put product on faces. And you can do individual facials, that's 1 or 2 people at a time, or you can do a party, which is typically 3 to 6 people, which would you not agree that if you're taking the same time and you're seeing 6 people and can close 6 people and have 6 new customers, wouldn't it make more sense to invest that time into whole parties than a facial? Yes, okay. I know, that's what we want to do. And then we're going to pass it on. And at that party, we're going to help women find what, if they're looking for something. They might looking for something more fun, more freedom, more flexibility. And that's where Mary Kay has the pearls of sharing. So we have the perfect start and power start for our faces. And then we have the pearls of sharing, and you can earn your beautiful pearls. And so what we want to do is you want to make that contact list. We had talked about that earlier. Is you want to make a contact list of everybody that you know. And the only prerequisite is, number 1, they have to have skin, and number 2, you have to like them. So if they have skin and you like them, they go on your prospect list. And then we're going to have the opportunity to either share the product, and then we also share the opportunity with them to make a difference in their life, okay? So when we do 3 career talks, and you do them with me, or if you bring guests to our success meeting, our weekly success meeting on a Tuesday night, or a Saturday party event that we hold at the studio, maybe it's a beauty escape at 10 o'clock in the morning, or maybe it's a glam and glow party on one Saturday a month at 2 o'clock. So when you do your first 3 sharings, you earn your pearl earrings. And then you do 3 more sharings with me, and you earn your pearl bracelet. And then the goal is, out of those 6 career conversations, that you will have your first new team member. So you will have a running buddy. You will have someone that you get to work with and that you get to move forward with. And then we're going to talk about profit level. So here's what I know. We want to have a goal every single month that we put income to our family, and we can contribute to our family budgets. So when we want to put profit and money in our pockets, then the formula, and you're going to hear a lot about this, and we'll go over it a little bit more later on today. But what you're going to do is, say you choose a goal for this month that you want to contribute to your family income. And that goal is going to cost you $200, okay? So we're going to take $200, and we're going to divide that by 0.4. And so that means you need to sell $500 in the month. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about money management, but even though we earn for a full 50% on the product, we teach to work off of a 60-40 split. So let me just kind of go over that really quickly. So when we buy product, we buy it at 50% off, and then 50% is our profit. But the great thing is we want to be smart money managers. So we're going to recommend that you take 10% and set that 10% aside, and that is to run your business. So 50% plus 10 is what we call your 60%, and then 40% is your paycheck. So that means if you wanted to contribute $200 to your family income, your monthly sales goal would be $500. And if we divide that by 4, then that gives you $125 in weekly sales. But here's what I know. You want to set your bar, if not starting, that always, once you get there within the first 30 days, you always want to have a $300 a week sales. Because when you sell $300 a week consistently, month in and month out, and week in and week out, so $300 every week, and so then you're selling $1,200 a month, then guess what? Oh my gosh, you are a star consultant, and Mary Kay is going to recognize you. You're going to get recognition at our company events, in our newsletter. You're going to get to be treated like a queen. You're going to be a star consultant, and you're going to get amazing prizes every quarter that Mary Kay will just gift you Cinderella gifts. So if you are wanting to contribute $500 to your family budget, you would go 500. You would go 500 divided by 0.4. So that means, let's see, 500 divided by 0.4. That means that you want to sell $1,250 in a month. And if we divide that by 4, then it's about $313 a month sales in a week, which would be 1 to 2 parties, because an average party takes about 2 hours. Takes, and as a new consultant, you're going to sell an average of $50 a face. So if you have 6 people, or your hostess and your 5 people, that's a $300 party, and you just hit your sales goal. So you can give your family a profit of $500 this month. How exciting! So what would you do with your $500? Okay, and if you have a different figure of what you want it, you will work every month on a sheet that is going to be your monthly goal, your goal poster, and that's going to be how you're going to figure out how do you earn a profit and how much do you sell. All right, so and then we'll go a little bit more in depth for money management. All right, let's talk about the 3 events that we have every year that you get to plug into, because here's what I know. It's like college. We're going to actually expand ourselves when we go to a Mary Kay event, and you get to see a bigger picture of this company. But most importantly, you get to see the heart of Mary Kay. You get to see the leader of leaders of Mary Kay. You get to see the corporate staff. And so, your events are a must. So the first one, and this is the order in which they happen in the year, is Career Conference. And that's typically in March, and it's located in multiple locations throughout the U.S. Ooh, excuse me. I had a sneeze. And then we have Seminar. And so Seminar for 2016 is July 29th through August the 1st. I want to say, nope. That, okay, hold on. I have to go look at my phone. I don't know where my phone is. I'll find my phone. It is, let me go look at a calendar. I'm doing this from my head. Okay. Month. Okay, hold on. Our seminar, Ruby Seminar for Seminar 2016 is July 31st through August the 3rd. July 31st through August the 3rd. I thought that was okay. And that's in Dallas. Oh my gosh. And the thing is, it's like the Academy Awards, a Broadway musical, your college education, everything all rolled into one. And it is the biggest pink slumber party, and you will walk away with your vision so expanded, and the company, you will just be blown away. So, career conference, 24 hours, just something to give you a shot in the arm, and it's amazing. And you get to really get to see the different leaders in the company. And so career conferences in multiple locations throughout the US. And then seminar is in Dallas. And then the third event is our fall retreat. And we have the honor and privilege to be adopted, and we are National Sales Director Terry Schaefer's Adorables. And so she does a wild weekend in October, and it is so much fun. It is like girlfriend time. And so those are the three big events that you get to go to as a consultant. And as a leader, when you promote yourself to the top 2%, then you get to go with me. Oh my gosh, you have got to go with me to leadership. And that's in January, and it's all over, and it is so amazing. So we have something every quarter that we get to plug into so that we can expand who we are. And here's what I know: those that show up go up. And then your weekly success meeting, it's not an option. If you want to be successful in this business, it is a must. We hold our success meetings on Tuesday nights, and that is from 6. We can do faces at 6. And then we get started at the success meeting at 6:30 to 8:30. And if you are not local to me, then you can, I'll help find you an adopted director, a local meeting that you can attend so you can plug into. Or if you want to attend via Google Hangout, then we would love to have you do that. I love that we have technology. So let's make it work for us. And those that show up go up, and your weekly success meeting is a month. And here's what I know. Mary Kay asked a couple of things, and she didn't ask most of us, and this really isn't written down, but we just do it out of honor and respect for Mary Kay Ash, the woman. And she asked that we wear a skirt or a dress when we conduct our Mary Kay business, and that would be holding a party, doing an interview, going to a Mary Kay event, having a facial, and so we want to look professional, and that sets us apart. And then she asked that we not drink alcohol while we work. Well, that's pretty normal. Okay, so we wouldn't want to be snoggered. And I don't know, I live in San Antonio, and it's kind of like the Margaritaville place here. And so we want to coach our hostesses that they can serve their refreshments after the party's over. And then we want to always have our image be impeccable. So what does your image say about you? Well, guess what? We are in the beauty business. And so your image is one of the most important business aspects. You are representing Mary Kay Ash, the company, Mary Kay Ash, the lady, and Mary Kay, the company. And this is your business. So first and foremost, we have to be in integrity. So you want to throw everything in your bathroom that is not Mary Kay away. Give it away, throw it away. I don't care what it is. But here's what I know. When I got my inventory order in as a brand new consultant, the very, very first thing that I did was I went into my bathroom, and I was a makeup-aholic back then, and I had tons and money and tons and tons and tons of product. But I knew that I had to be in integrity. And from that moment, I have not had another product on my face. I have not used another perfume. I'm a total Mary Kay girl. So 19 years of using this product, and I absolutely love it. But I knew that I couldn't wear somebody else's perfume, and someone said, "Oh, Lisa, you really smell great. What do you have on?" And then I would have to tell them another person's perfume. That would be so icky. And then what about your eye color and your foundation and your lipstick? How would you feel if you weren't using all of Mary Kay head to toe? So that's the very first thing. So in your packet, there's also some information about here. Okay. So this is your, what is it? Success begins with personal use. So you can kind of pull that out, and you can kind of work through that, and that'll give you a place to start. So that'll give you a place to start. So the definition of professionalism is the way you conduct yourself and your business. It's your appearance, it's your attitude, it's your words, it's punctuality. Mary Kay Ash said that if you are not 10 minutes early, then you are late. So you want to make sure that you arrive to your success meetings on time and early. On conference calls, you want to be there on 5 minutes early. You want to, when you have any kind of an event, and you want to coach your guests and let them know that this is our professional meeting. And you know what? You can wear whatever you want, but I'm going to be in a skirt or a dress because this is my professional business meeting, and I am going to. But I just want you to know that in case you might want to wear one too. And you're the guest, because here's what I know. When I walked into my first success meeting and I was a guest, my consultant did not tell me that everybody was dressed professional. So I came from corporate America, and I had kind of a negative perspective of Mary Kay, because I thought, to be really honest, I thought anybody who sold Mary Kay, I felt sorry for them, that they couldn't get a real job. And I thought anybody who used Mary Kay was my grandmother's age. And so I didn't have any idea. And I walked into this room, and it was filled with women, and they were sharp looking, and they had their makeup on, and they were dressed sharp and professional. And here I was in a pair of pants and not feeling so good. And so I felt this big. And so I always want to coach my guests to let them know, so that they are set up for success and they don't feel uncomfortable. So let's talk about, let's see, what else? Here's some things that you might want to try. You know, sometimes I get it from some of my consultants. Well, I'm coming straight from work. Well, you know what? That's great. Throw a skirt, throw a dress in your car. And if you are in scrubs and you're in the medical profession, you can come a few minutes early and go into our bathroom, change, and get cute. Because here's what I know. There were times when my kids were little that I would go to the ball field, and then I would be going to a party, and I would have like a little cami on and some shorts, and I'd have my little flip-flops on because it was 100 and something degrees outside, and when I'm watching soccer and I'm like sweating, and then I'm on my way to a party. So my car is all packed, but I have my beauty coat on my black skirt. So then I would put my beauty coat on over my cami, wiggle off my shorts, wiggle on my skirt, or wiggle on my shorts, take off my flip-flops, put on my heels, and I could walk into a party. And now I'm a little older, a little wiser. So now I typically do my parties in flats because it's way more comfortable. And so here's what I know. I can wear a black skirt. I can wear a pair of comfortable, sharp, black flats, or whatever kind of color flats that you want if you want a pop of personality. And I can wear my beauty coat, and I look professional. And here's what I know. Mary Kay always said that if you haven't gotten a compliment on your hair lately, that you can either cut it, dye it, or buy it. Okay? So just food for thought. So if someone hasn't complimented you in a couple of weeks, then maybe you want to go see your hairdresser and say, hey, here, let's cut it, dye it, or you can go get a girlfriend, which is a nice little cute wig, and have a girlfriend. So we want to have a current hairstyle. We want to have neat, well manicured nails. We want to have freshly applied cosmetics, and and then your car. Your car is a reflection of you. So if you look in your car and it's a hot mess, oh my gosh, well then you're a hot mess. So we want the appearance of our car, both inside and outside, to be clean and reflect excellence, because here's what we are doing. We are, in Mary Kay, I believe the greatest commodity that we give women is we give women hope. And we give women, when we set women around the kitchen table, you get to breathe belief into them. You get to give them a time to laugh. You get to pour into them, and it's our time to be to minister to them. I believe that is the greatest gift that I get to give women, whether it's sharing this amazing product or this opportunity. And confidence, oh my gosh, confidence is the key to the image that you project. So here's what I want to know. One of the main reason women come into Mary Kay is they want hope and they want to be confident. And so when we give them the ability to have a platform to learn and to grow into confident women, here's what I know. Confident women become confident wives. Confident wives and confident mamas pass that confidence on to our families. And when we pass that confidence on to our spouses or our spouses or our children, then we give them that permission, and then we give them confidence, and then it perpetuates. So it is so amazing. Now let's talk about integrity. What is integrity? Well, integrity is being your word. Okay, so here is the deal. If you say you're going to be at somebody's house at 5 o'clock for a party, and you walk in at 5:10, you're out of integrity. All right. Now, here's what I also know, that when we declare we're going to have a big goal, and sometimes we strive and we don't hit our goal, then we can go up and clean up our word. So it might say, wow, Lisa, I said I was going to, for me, I said I was going to have 3 new business associates last month. I had 2 personals. Okay. Well, I wasn't my word. I have to go then to my consultants and say, okay, you know what? I declared that I would have 3 new personal team members. I had 2, and I'm cleaning that up, but now it's a new month, a new beginning, so I'm going to reset the goal. Does that make sense? So integrity is being our word. It's not in the domain of right or wrong. And so what I want you to know is that when we live our lives with integrity and we are our word, we become a beacon of hope, and we can become a beacon of light to everyone that is around you, and people will flock to you. All right, so let's talk a little bit about communication. So here's what I know. All healthy relationships enjoy good communication. And we will communicate through a couple of things. Number 1, your weekly accomplishment sheet, and that's going to be explained in our boot camp on how to fill that out. But it is found on Mary Kay InTouch, and it is going to be how you report your sales for the how you report your sales each and every week, how you report your faces. And so we're going to report our sales before tax. We're going to, if we sell a basic, which is either, it could be a Miracle Set, a Time-Wise Basic, it could be a Clear Proof, it could be Botanicals, it could be Repair, it could be men's skincare. But when we sell a set, we get to count how many basics we sell, and we count it on the very first sale, not on the second sale, because Mary Kay always says that if we have 100 basic skincare customers, we can actually quit our job, and we have a strong enough business that we can, and a reorder business, that we have the ability to, that is our business. So we always strive to get 100 basic skincare, 100 skincare customers, okay? So your weekly accomplishment sheet, and here's what I know. The CEO or the owner of Starbucks, I can guarantee they know how much coffee that they bought that week. They know how many cups of coffee went out of their store. They know everything about it. They know how much money that they brought in, and that's what your weekly accomplishment sheet is. So number 1, and most importantly, it's a way that we can, that we report, and that's what we use for our taxes at the end of the year. How much product we've sold, and what is our profit, and where does that cost of goods go into. So we have to have that weekly accomplishment sheet. And then it is a must for your recognition every week, for our weekly recognition and our monthly newsletter and our monthly recognition. So that's what the weekly accomplishment sheet is. And phone. Okay, so my cell number is 210-844-1886. That's 210-844-1886. And you can always reach me. Now here's what if I am with family time and I put my phone away, I put my phone away. I do not have my phone with me 24/7. And Mary Kay has always said 9 to 9 is people time. But when on my weekly plan sheet, when I plan my time and I have time with my family. When I'm on with my family, I'm on with my family, and I'm not doing Mary Kay. Okay? So we get to learn to turn it off. And that's what we'll go over on how to create a weekly plan sheet so that you can schedule your time. And what you'll do first, just really quickly, we'll give a quick overview of a weekly plan sheet. And then you can go ahead and that's also covered in our 3-hour or new consultant training. That's held once a month. And the weekly plan sheet is also covered in the one of the sections in your boot camp. So class number 5 is going to be where all the time management, paperwork, money or office organization, all of that is included, and you can always skip to section number 5 and find that as well. But what I'm going to request is if it's a call or a text, that you respond to me within 24 hours. I'm going to respond to you. Now, I will tell you, email is my least favorite personal form of communication, just so you know. And if you need a response from me quickly, I'm going to ask that you either install Voxer, which is an app that you can put on your phone. I'll put you on the distribution list. We also have a Facebook page. So yeah, if you need me and it's something important, don't email me, because sometimes my email is like there's lots of it. And so I am good with phone calls. I'm good with text. I'm good with Voxer. And I am increasing my my Facebook. So we're going to start using Facebook and recognize everybody via Facebook. All right. So I want to kind of go over, before we get to money management, the things in your packet. And then we're going to do money management inventory. So we have talked about the mental bath. So you're going to take this mental bath, right, every day. We're going to do the mental bath every day. And then here's the weekly plan sheet. So what you're going to do is you are going to fill out a weekly plan sheet, because here's what I know. You're going to put your life down, and that's going to be your if you work another job, we call that JOB, Journey of the Broke. You're going to put your job down. You're going to put your time that you spend with your family down, your family commitments. You're going to take the time that you have for you, your exercise, your spiritual time. So I like to color code mine. And so blue to me is my heaven and my spiritual time. And so I will take in the times that I have developing me for my personal development, my physical, my exercise, my time with the Lord, my devotion. All of that is going to be in blue. And then yellow is my family. Okay. So they make me happy. So it makes me think of sunshine. So that's happy. And then red is when I have a red hot date night with my honey. And then J, if you have another job, you can have it gray, Journey of the Broke. And then we're going to look at your weekly plan sheet, and then you're going to go in and you're going to fit Mary Kay in. So if we're doing something like our success meeting, or you're doing training like you're doing today, investing in yourself, then that's going to be pink time. Green time is what we're going to call income producing activities. So you're going to start hearing the term IPAs, income producing activities. So an income producing activity is something that puts money in our pocket. That can be the phone calls that we make for booking. It can be our coaching phone calls that we are doing the phone work and the prep work to build, establish a relationship with the hostess, what's in it for her, as well as the guests that will be coming to the party. That's in class booking and coaching, are in class 2. And then customer service is also in class 5, and that's the how we tie our customers to us and the follow-up that we do. And then class number 4 in boot camp is team building. So each of these skills are going to be broken down in the classes as we go forward. So number 1, I'm going to have as part of your homework that you're going to fill out your weekly plan sheet. You're going to snap a picture of it, and then you're going to send it to me so that we can go over. And if you need help weaving and figuring out how to create a Mary Kay business, then this is a tool that we're going to use together. Next is the Power Start. This is just something That just gives you a little bit of information about Mary Kay's new consultant recognition. And so here's what I know. Everybody in Mary Kay knows that when you earn your pearls of sharing and you have your pearl earrings on, then you did your three career talks with your leader, and then or your recruiter in the first 30 days. 3 more gives you your pearl bracelet, and then your first business associate in your first 30 days gives you your pearl necklace. All right. So your pearls of sharing is all the way across Mary Kay, and so you want to proudly wear your pearls. And then we have the Perfect Start, which you get your beautiful bracelet and a little Perfect Start charm, and that's 15 faces in your first 2 weeks. And then your Power Start is 30 faces in your first 30 days. And then when you do your 6 career talks along with your 30 faces, then guess what? You are going to get not only your bracelet and your charms, but you're going to get a Power Start Plus charm. And so everybody in Mary Kay will know that you were the one, that you did whatever it took to start off and get yourself off to a successful start. All right, so let's go through here really quickly. This is going to be your Power Start tracking sheet. So before we schedule parties, the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we have our weekly plan sheet, and then you might want to select a hostess program. So you might decide that you want to give your hostess 10% off for every person there that she has, up to 5 people, so she can shop anything that she wants with you for that day for 50% off. I use Party With Me and get 200 free, and it's in section 2, and we'll go over that more next on the next class as well. And then, but I loved this form. This form keeps me on target, and this one has the script up here, some words that would help you get your party booked. And then the one that we have on our website is a little bit bigger because I like to write big, but I just want to kind of go over this and why this form is so important and how I'm going to work with you when you fill out this form. So you have your first face, you're going to put the date, you're going to put her name and her phone number, and then basic sold. So I have created little abbreviations. That's what it would be. Like if I sold a miracle set for combination oily, I'm going to put MS/C/O or CO. So that means to me, I'm going to have sold a miracle set for combination oily. If I do R, it's repair. CP is clear proof. Bot number 2 is botanicals number 2 or bot number 1. Basic timelines basic, and I put the formula because I'm going to use this form. Here's what I want you to know. Attract number grows. And so if we track it, it will grow. And if you track it, you'll know where there's areas that you want to develop your skills or hone your skills as well. And then you're going to put down if you ask for referrals. So referrals, and we're going to learn how to play the referral game. That's in class number 3. And you're going to walk away with referrals and future businesses. Now remember, you want to get at least 3 per person. So if you have 30, and we use the fabulous referral sheet, and a lot of times people will give you 10, 15, even 25 names a person. So it's going to even out. But you want to make sure that at the end of every party, you're getting an average of 3 referrals per person. And then total sales. As a new business owner, you're going to sell an average of $50 a face. Okay? So if you hold a party and all of a sudden you're selling $25 a face and you're not selling any skincare, then you're going to be working with me closely for that first month. So you're going to hold a party and you're going to snap me a picture and you're going to send me your I would get to see what you did at that party. Or even if it's just one facial, you're going to send me your results of how many did you sell a basic? How many referrals did you get? And then how much did you sell? And that's the sales before tax. And then how much did you book the second appointment? Because here's what I know. a master. Let's go back to sales. So we want to start off and we want to work on getting your sales to be $50 a face. And my goal is that if you will work with me at the end of your 30 faces, you should be getting and selling an average of $100 a face. So the same amount of time that you had by putting Mary Kay on 30 faces and holding 5 parties of 6 or 8 parties of 4, that's 2 parties a week, will still give you that. Then that's selling $3,000 and your 40% is $1,200. So what would you do with $1,200 and added to your family budget? How exciting is that, right? Okay, so, and then second appointments booked. So here's the numbers. We're going to ask everyone, and half are going to say yes. And so that's, if we ask 30, 15 will say yes, and 1/3 to 1/2 will actually hold. So that's going to give you 5 to 8 appointments for the next month. Well, guess what that is? That's your Power Star all over again. That's all of your parties for the next month. And then the numbers for the interviews are that we go ahead and we're going to ask everybody to listen. And the conversation might sound something like this, you know, Sue, at every party, you know, for all of my customers, I make it my priority to share the Mary Kay opportunity and what we do. Because Mary Kay may or may not be for you, and it's probably not, but I get credit for you listening, and you'll know why I love what I do. And you might be my talent scout. And if you are my talent scout and you help me find a business partner, then guess what? You're going to get a $50 shopping spree in my store. So is there any reason why we couldn't sit down over a cup of coffee in the next day or two or chat over the phone? And I'd love to take the opportunity to get to know you a little bit more and share with you a Mary Kay. Okay, great. Now I have a little gift for you. All right. Or you can go into a drawing or whatever that is. So we're going to track this. So this is important. This is imperative that you do this, because I'm there to be your coach. I'm there to be your business partner. And I can't coach you unless you do something. And I can't coach you unless I see the results. And so what happens is then when you have this party, we're going to go through each and every person on this list, and I'm going to give you ideas of how to go back and work your faces and your parties full circle. And know that it's a process, and we don't get it all right the first time, and it's no big deal, because guess what? We do follow-up. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Our follow-up, we want to follow up is a 2 + 2 + 2. So we want to touch base with our customers 2 days after they take their product home with them. And then we want to follow up with them in 2 weeks, which is what we want to have as their party. And then we want to get together with them every 2 months to do their customer service and see how they're doing. So this full circle tracking form is your best friend, okay? And you want it all filled out, and we wanted to keep them. And then what I do is in that 2-month follow-up that I have these dated by month, then guess who the first people that I'm going to do my follow-up from? Okay, because why do we want to do this? Because those are the people we put product on, and those are the people that we want to build a relationship. Okay, so this is going to help you get your perfect start and your power start and your power start plus. And then this right here is be a Pearl Girl. So we can do one of two things. You can sit down and you can actually call and schedule me for your either 3-way phone calls or guest to your success meeting or beauty escapes or glam and glows. Or you can go ahead and give me your list and give me some times that you're available, and I can call and make those appointments as well. But we want to do 6, and we want to do that now. So this is a hot item. All right, we've already gone through this. Let's talk about inventory and money management. Okay. So here's what I know. You know, why do you think we need inventory? Okay. What do you think? We sell product, right? Okay. So what would happen if you walked into McDonald's and all of a sudden, the girl behind the counter, she was really cute. And she said, well, you know what? Here's a little French fry holder, but we don't have any French fries. But I'm going to take your money, and if you'd like to come back in 3 days, that'll give us time to go get the French fries, And you can bring your little French fry holder back, and guess what? We'll give you the French fries at that date. Okay, so do you think that would work? I don't think so. Okay, and what happens if you're out shopping and you walked into, say, a department store and they didn't have shoes in Dillard's? Do you think Dillard's would call Macy's to go borrow, to get their shoes to provide their customer? No, I don't think so either. All right. And I don't know about you, but 9 times out of 10, if I'm out and about and I walk in the store and I try something on and it's a perfect fit, I wasn't looking for anything, but it spoke to me and it fit perfectly. Well, guess what? Chances are I'm probably going to walk out of the store with that outfit. But if I walk in the store and I love the outfit in the window and they don't have the outfit, and they say, well, you can drive across town and you can go to La Cantera and see if they have it over there and you can pick it up. Well, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to go, you know what? No, thank you. I didn't need that outfit anyways. So here's what I know. We are in the beauty business. We have an impulse purchase. When women put the product on their face, they love the way their face feels. They want to be able to go home and wash their face that night with the products that they want. Okay, and their excitement and enthusiasm is highest when they have the product on their face and their friends are telling them they look fabulous. And so they want to be able to take their product home. And so we sell product. So we want some. All right, so let's talk about inventory and the ways that that the different options and the different packages that Mary Kay has, and how much inventory you need. Okay, so one of the things that and here is what I know. You know, we want in my for my business, I probably do 80% of my business is in skincare, anti-aging. That includes foundation, primer. I lump oil-free eye makeup remover in there, my foundations. And so that's the core of our business. And that's what's going to retain our customers. So we definitely want to be able to provide a full service. And just so you know, there is not a requirement to purchase inventory. But Mary Kay knows the value of having a full store. So when we invest in our product and we invest in our business, then Mary Kay is going to give you anywhere from $100 to over $1,000 of free product based on which inventory package that you start with. And so that is the company letting you know the value that they place on us being professional beauty consultants. So how much inventory do you think you need? Okay, so that's going to start with your contact list. So you're going to, if you haven't already, you should have, or you want to create your wedding list. So you want to put down every single person that you know with skin. Okay, everybody that you know with skin. That's important. And you want to then don't forget you're going to star 6 people because those are going to be your pearl calls, and you're going to no prejudging. Okay, because some people that you think will be your most loyal customers, and some people that you think are going to support you and they're your family, then they're going to rain on your parade and they're not going to support you. So we just don't prejudge. We just put everybody down and make your list. And an average person knows 150 people with their other. So we all have an average list of 300 people that we know. And you can put down the guys that you know as well, because guess what? They have women that they buy gifts for. They have mamas, they have sisters, they have daughters, and so don't just not put the men down, because that could be an avenue of networking and people there. Okay, so let's go over the Ready, Set, Sell brochure, and I'm going to go over it really quickly. And I forgot to, it's right here. Okay, so the Ready, Set, Sell brochure looks like this. Okay, that's my copy. Okay, So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the Ready, Set, Sell brochure. And what I want you to do is, we'll take about 5 or 10 minutes to do this. When we open it up, it says order fast and free to fabulous. So with that, when you come into Mary Kay gives you 15 days. And when you purchase a package within this Ready, Set, Sell brochure, Mary Kay is going to give you your your welcome gift right here, your color gift that you get to go in and you're gonna input the information for based on your face shape, your eye color, your hair color, all of that, and Mary Kay is going to customize a special look for you, and that's what you're going to get to walk away with. And so I love that with all the free product, you can actually pay off a third of your investment or your loan with all the free product that Mary Kay will actually give you. And then we're going to open the book, and it's going to be, oh my gosh, I didn't have one. Okay, so it's going to look something like this page, okay? Like this page. Now, we're going to walk through all the different pages. And so I wanted you to go through a couple of terminology just so you feel comfortable. So wholesale, I want you to write on your book that wholesale means that's my cost. My cost as a beauty consultant. Retail, I want you to write down that retail is what the customer pays. And free product bonus bundles, I want you to circle that. That's in the second pink column. That is on your first order only. Okay, first order only. And then the free wholesale credit off a future order, I want you to write by that forever. Mary Kay gives us free product forever. How cool is that? Yay! I love it. I get free product all the time. And then Star Consultant, gemstones, and prizes. So based on the inventory order that you typically start with and how much you sell each month and each week will determine your Star Consultant status. And we get free prizes and recognition, and you get to go in the Consultant Locator database. So if you turn to page 2 and 3, these are free product bonus bundles. And so the free product bonus bundles, you get to choose based on the package that you select. You get to choose which bonus bundle you want, but my recommendation is we're going to max out the free product that Mary Kay is giving you. So we want to get all the products that we can for free. All right. So if we go to page 4, this says when you order 3,600 wholesale, then this is what we're going to call a full store, a profit level order. So on your page, on page 4, I want you to first, from this point on, you know, sometimes we start off and we work our Mary Kay business and we focus on the emotions in the heart of Mary Kay. So as we go through this book, I really want you to use the analytical side of your brain, and I want you to think like a businesswoman. Okay, so that's my first request. So on page 4, I want you to write down that this is the Emerald package. It will service 36 customers. And so the wonderful thing about when we order inventory, then the very first thing we do is we don't have to, well, not the first thing that we do. Let me read that. So here's what I think is some like the good news, bad news. The good news is we don't have to file quarterly taxes. Yay! Thank you, Mary Kay. And the good news is we pay a flat rate for shipping no matter what size of order that we place. It could be $10 or $10,000, and shipping is always the same. And it's so economical. So thank you, Mary Kay, that we right now our shipping is $9.35. So how awesome is that? So, but the thing about it is when we do get free product and we order our retail product, we're going to pay the sales tax on the full retail amount. So it's going to be a little higher than what, you know, that what it might look like, because we're going to go ahead and we're going to pay that up front. So shipping is always $9.35, and we're going to pay the sales tax on the full retail. So on page 4, this is our full store. This is enough for 36 customers, our Emerald package. So it's going to give you $7,200 to sell to your customers. Now, with the tax and with the shipping, you're going to want to take an inventory investment of about $4,400. Okay, so that would be your initial investment. And this product will basically fit in a linen closet or a dining room hut. And I want you to put down on here, you're going to get these bonuses that you see on page 5. You're going to put month plus 1. So if you joined in February, you're going to put February and March. You're going to get all the bonus bundles through when your first order is done in the first 2 months of your first 2 calendar months of your business. Now, what I love is Mary Kay is going to give us the free product. And let me look at one thing. I want to make sure I'm using it. Okay, so Mary Kay is going to give you on here. Then this right here is your Emerald package. So it's going to be, so we're going to add, if you do it in the first 15 days, we're going to add 126. And then over here we have Biz Builder Bucks right here. And this is in a wholesale. So this is actually going to give you $250 of retail product off of your second order. So the full retail that Mary Kay would give you for free is $126 for your 15-day bonus, plus $647, plus $250. You're going to get $1,023 of free product. Shut the front door. Now, my goodness gracious, guess what? That means you don't have to purchase that product, and you can take that whole profit and you can put that back into your business, and you can use that to pay off your loan. And then when you do that 3 times, you can pay off your loan. So how exciting is that? Oh my gosh, I love it, love it, love it. All right, so next we're going to go in and we're going to go to page number 6, this one. So on this package, on the top of page 6, I want you to put diamond package. It's enough product for 30 faces. The initial inventory investment is about $3,700. Back on the first one, think of it this way. It's like a super, like it is a Costco. Like all departments are open. We have multiples. You've got everything. And so now, if we go to the new package on the diamond package, the 3,000 package, then now we've got one department that's going to be shut. And with that being said, if you do your order in the first 15 days, you're going to go 126 plus 551 plus 200. Mary Kay is going to give you 877, almost $900 of free product. Okay, that's super exciting. And now if you turn to page 8, this is our Ruby package. Now think of it this way. Now 2 departments are shut down. Now we went from a Costco to a super Walmart. Now we're getting down to a Walmart. And the Ruby package is enough for 24 customers. It's going to be initial investment of between $3,000 and $3,100. And your free product, if you do it within your first 15 days, is Mary Kay's going to give you $741 of free product. All right. And you'll see a little card right here on this page. We're going to talk about this in just a second. I love my Mary Kay Visa card because this is a great way that Mary Kay has us to start our business, and we get no interest for 12 months. So thank you, Mary Kay. And we get 3 points back for every dollar that we invest. And so we get amazing cash back on our Mary Kay Rewards Visa card. And then we're going to go to this page. This is going to be our Sapphire package. So at the top of page 10, I want you to write Sapphire package. I want you to put it's for 18 customers. That might be for your perfect start. And your initial investment is $2,300. All right. So a couple of things. I want to walk you through right now 8 ways that you can find money. Okay, so let's go through the 8 ways to find money. Okay, so this is in the ways that are best for you. So first, and this is what I did for me when I started my business. I borrowed from myself, okay? I had a 401k, and so I went ahead and I borrowed from me. You can borrow from your checking, your savings, maybe a tax return, maybe your pension, maybe a home equity loan. But here's what I know. you definitely want to pay it back, because when you treat your business like a business, it's going to pay you like a business that it is. Okay, but that's the first place to find money. The second place to find money is a 0% loan. So, it could be one-on-one. So on here, what I know is you want to have a good credit score. Your credit score needs to be like 660 to 670, and you'll want to have a good credit score. The third one is a credit union. So credit unions have great rates, and that means that either you or your husband needs to work at a credit, or have access to that. And then the fourth place is a bank loan. And that could be that you might get someone to co-sign for you, and you might incur, interest, but that's okay, because you have a store, and that means that when you have profit and product on your shelf, you can pay yourself immediately, and we will never take our loan payment from our family budget. It will always come from the retail product that we sell, and so that 0% card with Mary Kay would be like number 2 for the loan. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's do this. I just made a hot mess of my face. You too can be a Mary Kay sales director. Okay, so because if you're now with the Mary Kay Visa card, by doing that, my recommendation is if you use it for your initial inventory purchase, you're going to take that card, you're going to put it away, and you're not going to use it, and we're going to pay off that loan payment. And so you have a choice. Do you want to pay it off in a year, or do you want to pay it off in 3 months? It's totally up to you, and it will be dictated by how you do that. It's the same with the fifth way is to have a credit card with interest. So let's say you sell $300 a week. $300 a week times 4 weeks is $1,200. So in money management, what you're going to do is you're going to take 50% of that, which is $600, and that's going to be your inventory payment. You're going to purchase inventory to put the product back on your shelf, okay, because you started off with a full store, and now you've sold product, and now we want to keep a full store so we don't bankrupt yourself. And you're going to put that money back on your shelf. Does that make sense? Okay, you're going to put the money back on your shelf, and you're going to so 50% is your 600. That would be your wholesale order. Then 10%, which would be 120. Okay, I just had a brain hiccup. So 120. That is going to be used for your business expenses, and it could be it could be your cell phone. It could be paper for your printer. It could be beauty books. It could be lookbooks. It could be foam tray. It could be this the clear trays, or lipstick bubbles. So the 10% is going to, or the preferred customer program is going to be set aside to run your business, and then the 40% of your $1,200 in sales is your profit. So that's $480. Now, if your loan payment is $120, that would come out of the $480. Okay, so do you follow me? So your 40% is $480. So that's a profit for your family, minus your loan payment of $120. So that means you get to contribute $360 to your family budget. So what are you going to do with your $360? And that's only selling $300 a week. That's one party. How cool is that? A party takes 2 hours to do. So aren't you, I mean, I like get so excited. That is just like, so excited. That's so exciting. Okay, and then if you sell $500, okay, so let's do the numbers. So work through it with me. So $500 a week times 4 weeks is $2,000. So 50% is your inventory. So we're going to do the 60-40 split. So 50%, so your wholesale order for that month is now going to be $1,000. And then your 10% of 2,000 is 200. So that's going to be used for, you could set some aside for seminar, for your events, and you might just have that little slush fund growing. And your preferred customer program, all your little demo items, that kind of thing to run your business. And then your profit is 40%. So 40% of 2,000 is 800. And if you took your $120 loan payment out of there, that would be, you would be able to put $680 to your family budget. Now, how amazing is that? Okay, so I think, and that if you're holding 2 parties a week, that's 4 hours of party time. That's probably a 10 to 12 hour investment into your Mary Kay business. So would your family be excited? I think that's great part-time money. And then if you're wanting leadership and you're wanting more, that's the stepping stone to promote yourself into a leadership position. And then let's go back. So first we have borrow money from yourself. Number 2, 0% loan. That could be a bank loan or that could be the Mary Kay Chase 0% Visa card. Number 3 is a credit union. Number 4 is a bank loan. And you might have to get someone to co-sign for you if you're just starting out, and that's okay. Or you might have to use something for equity. And then 5 is a credit card with interest. But here's what I know. If you use a credit card with interest, do not commingle that card with anything else. Because if you put anything else on that card, you will lose the interest that you get to take as a business expense. So that's really crucial. And then number 6 is you want to sell something big. Now that isn't like you go out and have like a little garage sale. That would be like, okay, so do you have anything in your house that you're not using? Maybe it's a big armoire, maybe it's a piece of furniture, maybe it's an old car, maybe it's guns that your husband has that's not using it, or maybe it's a past wedding ring, who knows, okay? Just there's something in there for everybody. And just a little FYI, 1 ounce of gold is worth about $1,000. So go check your jewelry box. All right. Number 7 is borrow from someone who loves you. But if you do borrow from someone who loves you, make sure that you set it up and it's a loan and that you pay them back and you give them interest and you treat it like a business, because when you do that, the person who loaned you the money will honor and respect you, and you've just bought credibility for yourself and for Mary Kay. And then number 8 is you just don't have the funds and you don't buy inventory. So what does that mean? Well, then you have to order it and then you sell it and then you order it and you sell it. But just know that if you're going to be doing that, then you won't be able to take a profit immediately, because you're going to want to have some inventory so you don't feel like you are just kind of like strangled. And you want to be able to provide that your customers. So what would that look like? That would mean that you go and you sell $300 and you buy $300 wholesale, $600 retail a product. Okay, you go sell $600 and you buy $600 wholesale, you get $1,200 retail a product, you've sold $600, and so that gives you $600 on your shelf. And then you do that the next month, and now you have $1,200 retail on your shelf, which is a $600 wholesale, and you do that again. And so it's investing in your business, and as you start growing your inventory, you can decide if you want to keep your business on, you want to reinvest your whole 40%, or if you would like to take 10% out to treat your family, or 20% out. And there's a little sliding scale. If you have questions, I'll be glad to go over that with you. Okay, so let's go to the last 2 packages really quickly in here. And then, and everything from the 1800 up from this, you are a STAR consultant. So you get to go into the consultant locator database, and which I love because you get customers and new business associates. You get your ladder of success, which is right here, and that's your report card. You get quarterly prizes, and it is amazing. And I will say that I have been a STAR every single quarter of my entire business, except one. I don't know, somewhere early. I lost it somewhere. I don't know. But anyways, I have like over 76, 77 quarters of prizes that Mary Kay has given me. And so I love, 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 love that. So at the 1800 level, if you invest and do this in your first 15 days with your 15-day bonus, with your biz builders, and with your first order bonus, Mary Kay is going to give you $585 of free products. And then last but not least, we're going to go over here really, really, really quickly. This one is but we're above 1,200, right? That's for 12 customers. That's going to be an initial inventory investment of about $1,600. And with your free product, it's going to give you 126 plus 228 plus 70 is you're going to get $424 of free product. And then the last package is what we're going to call a package for you and your mama and your sister, and so you plus a couple, because it's only enough product for about 6 customers. It's going to be about an $800 investment, and you're going to walk away with $278 of free product. So you decide which package is going to work for you, and I would recommend that you take this inventory worksheet that's in the back of your Ready, Set, Sell brochure and fill this out. This is Mary Kay's recommendation based on your goals and what you want to get out of your business. How much do you want to earn? How many appointments do you want to hold a week? Are you committed to showing up and going to your success meetings? And what are your goals? And after you fill this out, this is a recommendation that Mary Kay would recommend, that would be the inventory package that would support your business based on your goals. And I would love for you to snap a picture of this and send it to me as well. And then I will be glad to work with you. And then just so you know, I always do all of my consultants' first inventory orders. We can sit down and we'll find out the age and the ethnicity of your customers, what you're wanting to do with your business, and then we'll customize and create that package to support you for you. And then don't forget, just in case I did forget, remember Mary Kay has a 90% buyback guarantee on the inventory. So when I was making my inventory decision, I was like, oh wow, you know, I have nothing to lose, and because I can walk away. And if you see all the product Mary Kay gives us for free, if you only lose 10%, the company won't ask you back for the initial investment. So if we look at the 3,000 package, and Mary Kay has given me $877 of products for free, and they're not going to ask me back for the free product. If I send that 3,000 back and I did not do anything with it, like nothing with it, I just let it on my shelf, and I decided to accept a permanent termination, my loss of my 10% would be $300. Okay, and Mary Kay just gave me $877 worth of product. So when I was making my inventory decision, that's what I decided, and that's where I decided to do. And if you come with me to my parties, you know that I carry product with me. I provide on-the-spot delivery, and my customer knows that they can call me anytime and get their product anytime and any way from me. So that's a little bit. Oh, and then just really quickly, a couple of things. Let's go through money management. Okay, we talked about the 60-40 split, and your loan payment will come out of your 40%. This is on page 5 of your package. It should never come out of your family's budget, ever, ever, ever. You're going to have 2 accounts for your money. You're going to get a free checking account with a debit card, and then you're going to get your ProPay with a debit card, okay? And you want the separate checking account because it's required by the IRS for the IRS tax deduction. And ProPay, you're going to go in and you're going to go to Mary Kay InTouch, and you're going to go under the ordering on the left-hand side and the drop-down menu, and you're going to click ProPay, and you want to enroll in ProPay, and it's $39. And ProPay is a company that processes our credit cards, and so when you have a website and your customer inputs their credit card, that money automatically will be deposited into your ProPay account. Think of it as a holding account. And then if you do a customer delivery service order, which Mary Kay will send off the shelf, or if we do that, they'll subtract the cost of that wholesale order and send it directly to the customer once you're active, and that's called customer delivery service. And it's going to save you time and money. And so by the time I know that an order's gone out to my customer, it's already on its way. It's already in the mail. How cool is that? So we really, really, really want to make sure that you enroll in ProPay, and that we have got to have ProPay if you want to take advantage of Mary Kay customer delivery service order. And I love that if I'm going to mail my product out of town, a CDS order, customer delivery service, the tax is not the tax, the shipping is like $5 and something. I can't remember, it's $5.50 or $5 something. but I cannot mail anything that cheap from the post office. So if I have to mail anything, I'm going to do a customer delivery service order because it is going to save me time, girl. I'm all about time. And then next, the next line is, this is a business and your sales go from your money bag to the bank. Okay, you do not want to stop at McDonald's on the way home and spend your Mary Kay money, because if you do that, all of a sudden you're going to look up one day, you're not going to have any money, and you would have embezzled your money. And you only want to use, once again, I'm going to reiterate this, we are going to be great money managers. Okay, we're going to talk about debt reduction too, not on this class, but if you want to know how to reduce debt, I'm a great money manager and can help you do that. You're going to only use your credit card for the first order, because it's important to have your Mary Kay borrowed from one loan source instead of multiple cards. Because remember, if we have multiple cards and commingles, you don't get the tax deduction, and then you're not treating it like a business, and it's a big hot mess. Okay, so we don't want a hot mess. And after your first order, you will want to order your inventory only using a debit card. Okay, and you'll want that money coming directly out of your checking account so you don't get in missed money management. And your weekly accomplishment sheet will divide all the sales and calculate your profit for you. And you're going to do this every Sunday, because that's like your, I like to do Money Monday, or some people do Financial Fridays, but I can do all of my money management on Mondays. And just know that you are the CEO of your own business. And then in your packet, this is a visual guide, okay, for your inventory. So you may think, oh my gosh, I have 3,600. That's so huge. Well, it's really not that huge. And then when it shows an example of a $600 order, a basic order, guess what? It fits in one box. And here are just some different ways to organize yourself so you can kind of see how we organize ourselves. All right, so let's go into the money management right quickly. And thank you for hanging tight, because I know all of this is like tons and tons of information. But profit, the definition of profit is 3,600 wholesale on your shelf. Okay, that's what Mary Kay says a profit level inventory is. And embezzling, the definition of embezzling is taking your Mary Kay profits and buying burgers on the way home, or not reinvesting, or using it. And all of a sudden you wake up, you have sold all the product on your shelf, and you have used all the money from your Mary Kay sales for your family or for something, whatever. And all of a sudden you wake up and you have no money because you spent it all, and you have no inventory. So that's definitely not a good practice. That's what we call embezzling. So here is the case of walking you through with the Mary Kay full store. So if you had a financial investment of $3,600 and you took 12 months to repay it, that would be a monthly payment of $300. Okay. And if you wanted to invest 10 hours and have 5 parties a month with an average sale of $400 at a party, okay, then that's your retail sales for that month is $2,000. Okay, okay. Or, we did it so where, you're selling $2,000, so 50% is going to be your restock, which is your $100 or $1,000 wholesale. 50% is going to be your income. We're going to subtract that. We just did those numbers a while ago. You're going to subtract 200, and your total profit is going to be your $800. That's what you get to contribute to your family. And then you would take the loan payment out of that 800, and so that would give you a net for your family income of that month for $500. Now, if you don't have a full store, let's walk through that scenario. You have $2,400. You take 12 months to repay it, so your monthly payment is going to be $200. You still did your 5 parties of $400, or $2,000 in sales, and then your restock, you're going to put 60% is going to go into restocking it. So now we're going to grow and put the extra 10% into building your inventory. Your income is $800. You're going to subtract your 10%, which is $200. That gives you $700. And then if you take your $200 out for your loan payment, you still have given your family $500. And then $500, you could have a car payment. You could use that money to pay, for braces and kids and schools and colleges and all kinds of fun stuff. So if you have questions about money management, then be sure and get back with me. This is a little tracking register that you can do, and it's pretty awesome. And then we're going to talk about the business debut. So here's what I know. All right. A business debut is debuting your store. It's debuting your products. It's opening up. It's inviting all your friends and family. In your orientation packet, there's an amazing, awesome CD by National Sales Director Linda Tupin on business debut that I would highly encourage that you listen to. And if you start your business off with product, then I will come in, or your recruiter will come in and do a business debut. If you don't start your inventory with product, then there's nothing to debut, okay? And I'll walk through it. So we have a steps and a guideline. So the purpose of a debut is to debut your Mary Kay store of products, and we're gonna sell products, to show your friends and your family you are starting a business and you will have the product to service them, and that you are treating your business like a business. We want to debut you yourself as a professional Mary Kay beauty consultant and business owner. And the goal is to book your first 30, 60 to 90 faces, because here's what we want to do. We're going to take those people at the debut and say there's 15 people there. And if 15 people book a party, then guess what? Because they're your friends and family and they're going to love you. And so 15 times 5 is 75 faces, because they all have 5 friends that they can share it with. So that is so exciting. So here's the checklist that you'll want to go over, and then what to expect during the program, and listen to the CD. And if you are ready to make your inventory decision and you're ready to get your order started, then give me a call. We can get your debut going. And I would love for you to reach out to me and let me know what your aha is, any questions that you may have, and then we'll go take the next step. And I want to make sure and invite you that as part of your new consultant training that you will want to observe excuse me, one of my parties, live and in person, that's at a customer's house. And then you'll want to also come to one of the parties that we host at the studio, maybe a Saturday Beauty Escape. It could be a Saturday Glam and Glow class. It could be a party that I'm having. It could be you bring guests to Tuesday Night Live. But you want to observe at least 2 parties and then go out and hold your own parties, because here's what I know. We are going to party, we're going to pass it on, and we're going to run successful, profitable businesses. That's our 3 Ps. Parties, 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 parties. 2, pass it on. And 3, we're going to have profit. What profit are you going to give and gift to yourself, to your family, and what are you going to do? How can you change your life? So I invite you to come along this amazing journey with me. And thank you so much for hanging tight, working through this package. And here's what I know. Your time is the greatest commodity that you can give anyone. And you're investing in yourself. You're investing in building a business. You are the CEO. You are the boss. You can run $1 million business. And I believe in you. And I have been assigned to your success. So as your coach and your mentor, I will match my time with your effort. And if you want to run big, I will run big with you. But here's the other thing. As your leader and as your coach, I will not do what you can do for yourself, because that won't be fair for you. I will run alongside you on your race, but I will never run your race for you. So I am there to coach, guide, and mentor you. And in developing a business, accountability is an important is important in developing you. And so what accountability is going to look like, what I'm going to want for you as you go forward, is every week to reach out to me, and you're going to let me know. And if you want to be on my power team, then that accountability, we're going to touch base on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or we can create something, create 2 or 3 times a week to be accountable. And it's going to look something like this. Okay, Lisa, This is my number of faces goal for the week. This is my sales goal for the week. This is the number of career talks that I'm up to for the week. And then we're going to touch base. Where are you at on a Wednesday? Where are you at on a Friday? What is your plan? How are you accountable? How many new names do you want to build a successful business? And here's what I know. You have an amazing opportunity. We have a 50-year proven track record. You can do anything that you want. If you can close your eyes and you can dream it with your eyes shut, God has given you the ability to achieve it with your eyes open. But it's going to be a little uncomfortable because it's a comfort zone. And that's what it is. It's comfortable. And so you're starting something new. And if you've never worked in an entrepreneurial business before, this may be a little bit of something new because we don't work 8 to 5. And you don't have a boss that you report to. You are the boss. And that's why that accountability, and not me being your coach and your mentor, I'm here to guide you. I'm here to mentor you. I'm here to take you to the next step. And I'm here to take you alongside of me. So I just invite you to embrace this. Step out. Mary Kay is like riding a bike. And Mary Kay is like riding a bike. You can't read a manual and ride a bike. Okay, you can't read a manual and learn how to ride a bike. You're going to get on the bike. You're going to have training wheels on the bike. You're going to have somebody pushing you in the back of the bike, and all of a sudden and then the person who's pushing you is going to let go, and then you're going to have the training wheels, and then you might fall over a little bit, and you're going to take the training wheels off, but you're going to learn how to ride the bike. That's your Mary Kay business. So you can do this. And so we just suit up and show up, and enthusiasm and excitement is the most important things. So embrace your business, have fun, enjoy the journey. And I look forward to working with you. Have a wonderful, amazing. I can't wait to hear from you. So call me, text me, share with me what you got out of this class. And I invite you to go to class number 2, booking and coaching.